Hey there, guys. It's Metro, and I'm still setting stuff up. I should have done this before we started the stream. But anyway, yeah, I was not planning on doing anything tonight, but got home from work. Feel pretty good. Usually, I'm pretty tired after work, but today was a pretty light day, and I kind of just got the itch, man. I've been really enjoying dungeon content in Legion, man. Every time I think about it, it makes me want to play the game. So I'm just gonna do a couple dungeons tonight. Not really sure exactly which, but for now, let me just get this set up quick. And that's that. Let's see. Launch. Okay, should be good now, right? Perfect. Okay. Let's see. Perfect. Sounds good to me. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm just going to do straight pugs tonight. I don't think anybody has. Actually, what do I have? We finished that +2 last night. Never looked. Mauve Souls 5. So that's what we'll start for sure. Let's see, actually. I'm going to start with this one here. This is a good one. I'd love to do Dark. I love Dark Heart. It's my favorite dungeon for sure. Dark Heart's like... It's just like the perfect group for... It's a perfect dungeon for DK, honestly. I really like the dungeon. I feel like I can just do Dark Heart all day, every day, and I would be pretty happy with that. So anyway, yeah, let's head out there. What do we got group-wise? We'll check that out as we fly. Looks like the healer is a monk, so not too bad. I mean, oh, we got a summon already. Okay, so it's a rep paladin then. I saw a warrior and a rogue. I didn't get to check the specs, but I'm assuming it's, of course, probably assassination or maybe combat. Combat's better. I'd say combat's better for dungeons, mostly because of crazy burst AoE and also, not bad single target. But yeah, assassination's the better, just like their raid spec, I guess. I think I'm not even sure, honestly. But once they get try to concealment back in 715, that's gonna be awesome. And then I assume it's probably arms warrior. It's just kind of like flavor of the month, even though I think Fury is better for dungeons because of Odin's Fury doing insane bursty AoE. I think most people are arms just because it's kind of like the better spec for a single target in general. We're catching this long loading screen here. I don't normally catch this on anything but Dalaran. Hopefully I finish it out here because I can understand people. Oh, there we go. I can understand people being apprehensive if I'm AFK as soon as I start a group, but of course I wasn't actually AFK. I just hadn't fucking got the loading screen yet. So anyway, we'll do probably about 2 or so hours. I don't know. I don't really have any plans. I kind of want to do a shorter, more compact stream because I want to upload it to actual YouTube. So yeah, it is a Fury Warrior and it looks like Assassination Rogue. Don't know. It's hard to tell with just daggers. Yeah, Assassination Rogue. So okay, cool. So we'll pop a Strength Flask and we'll eat up, and then we should be good, provided this guy lets me actually finish eating here. Yeah, definitely Dark Heart. Easily one of my favorite dungeons. I mean, if not my favorite for sure. I just love the dungeon. I love the setup. You're going to see a few pulls on why, especially as a DK. It's exceptional. So, yeah. And we have a monk. So hopefully we have a guy's got Shockwave as well, which is fucking awesome. Although I don't know if this week or set actually works like that. Hopefully it does. So we're just going to pull everything here. Should have potted, but can't be asked. So out of the gate, it's just a perfect dungeon for, any dungeon where you can pull this much shit is always really fun for me. I like that a lot, honestly. And that's like one of the main reasons I love doing dungeons. It's to kind of offset the difficulty by smart pulls. And especially considering, tanks are very focused on AoE. That's one of my favorite things about it for sure. So even though it's sanguine, we didn't run into any issues there. I kind of always forget about it, honestly. But yeah, it didn't really... I guess it healed that last spider a little bit, but regardless, we bursted everything down so quickly it kind of didn't matter. Hey, Michael. Oh, Gizmo. I read the name, then I realized who it was. What's up, buddy? But yeah, the actual challenge of sanguine is paying attention, honestly. I feel like that's the hardest part for me. I always just kind of forget about it. I'm just not used to it being a part of the dungeon. You know what I mean? And of course, since blood can just simply grip mobs out of the sanguine, it's almost not even a mechanic. That's one of the main reasons I'm doing a few more tonight, because it's just kind of a lot easier to get what I want out of these dungeons. They're a lot more. The affixes make them easy, especially the higher ones, of course. But either way, I think I would enjoy them. The one thing I don't really enjoy is teaming, or not teaming, skittish. Skittish is the one thing I don't really enjoy, and that's mostly because I'm just not paying attention to threat in 2016. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the game just doesn't feel like it's important enough. Like, or threat just doesn't feel like it's important enough for me to care about it, and then all of a sudden it is. So I'm not very good at that one. So we'll see. That's next week's. It's teaming and skittish next week. So we'll see how that goes. I'd imagine it'll be tough for me again. I always kind of struggle with it, and usually if we don't have melee who are, at least apprehensive, if not, 100% aware that I'm struggling with it, there's a lot of deaths, and we don't do very well in the dungeon. But I mean, that is the main challenge with these 5-mans. You know, like, if it wasn't for the affixes, there wouldn't really be much to commentate on. Bolstering and skittish, no fun. Yeah, I definitely prefer bolstering and skittish than teaming and skittish. So that's good for me, at least. Teaming and skittish is just, it like exemplifies the problem that I have with the affix in general, and it's just that I simply can't focus enough on keeping threat. You know what I mean? There's already enough going on for me that it's difficult to actually pay attention to that as well. And of course, it's also a really silly thing to force damage dealers to care about as well. I just don't like that. I think that's like the one big fail that they managed out of this whole really flawless Mythic Plus concept. I think it's a really good system overall, but of course, if you have one affix that ruins it every week, it's not fun for anybody. How the fuck you dead? Guy's like standing in the blood probably. Anyway, yeah, so not too bad so far. Obviously, a death is a bit suboptimal here, but sec. See, there's like a blood puddle next to the boss here. You see that? That's weird. I don't know. I guess it's because like he killed the fucking mob that was in here or something like that. But this always trips me up every time I do this. I don't see that there, and sometimes I pull him into it, and then it's like, people are like screaming at me, and I was like, wait, what? Why is there a fucking ad? Like, doesn't even make sense that that's there, but it is. So anyway, this warrior certainly not doing playing with randoms. Yeah, I like to pug, man. I really do. Almost exclusively. I prefer doing like with the guild for like high ones, but I like to pug these like medium tier ones, like 4 to 6 to 7, because I feel like I learn a lot more, and I get a more like objective look at like where the community's at in general. Like, when I do it with people in my guilds, we do it the way we've done it a dozen times, But when I do it with randoms, sometimes you learn something that you wouldn't normally consider, or like, you like think about a route a different way, or think about mob count a different way, stuff like that. So I kind of like doing it with randoms. Okay, so we got build towards Bone Storm and watch the DPS rock up. Where you going, Dryad? You ain't going nowhere. Watch me fucking grip this bitch. She's not even gonna try to run. She just knows. She knows there's not even a fucking point to her trying to run, Why would she? I'm just gonna grip her. It's that easy, Alright. So I got a nice 30 seconds on pot here. So I'll mark that one with a skull. That's the one that heals the flowers. So of course you don't want to waste DPS on the flowers if you're not going to kill the main guy quickly. And it's obviously only 4. So these emotes on YouTube suck, you think? I kind of like them, honestly. Well, I mean, they're obviously not Twitch emotes, that's for sure. But I don't know, man. I'm not a fucking memer, so I don't give a shit about emotes, to be honest. Like, that's like the least of my worries when I'm streaming. I know the Twitch emotes have a lot of soul, but it's kind of just a pain in the ass for me, if anything. People come in and like spam emotes that I'm not even aware of what they mean. So some nice gripping there. See, that's what I'm saying about so let's go. We're gonna go hard here. Pull everything, and hopefully we can burst it all down pretty quick. Although I don't have major CDs up, but I do have Bone Storm up, so that's gonna do a lot of damage. And then in 9 seconds, I'll have Dancing Rune Weapon, and we'll just eat these for these people here. Very good. Oh, got another one up. Guy's not moving from them, so he's dead, but I can res him, no big deal. And then of course, mobs aren't dying. Grip that fucking bitch in here. Now I think one died there, so we gotta move them all. It's gonna be difficult to do that. But as long as the keepers move, it doesn't really matter what else is back there because they're gonna heal up the flowers anyway. So let's grip that rot hard dry and get that out of here, and then we can move back in between the two blood puddles. Plenty of room here. I'm just gonna go ahead and soak this for these guys. Gives us a little bit more room to work with. And Vamp Blood's up, so now I'm unkillable for a good 10 seconds. Oh, I didn't actually use it, check it. Okay, now it's up, and another little flower is gonna die, so we gotta be careful here. There's a lot of little blood patches all around here. It's tough. I don't know if that's even fast. You know, like, was that even faster than just pulling them as two smaller groups? That's another thing I kind of struggle with on Mythic Plus. I don't know, like, I'm so used to challenge mode, to be honest. Like, I don't know when it's best to just pull slow, you know? Like, is it always best to try to group things up? Especially in that situation, like somebody died. There's a lot of AoE damage. The mobs heal each other because of, like, the mechanics that they have. Was that even worth it? I don't know. Was it better? Especially since they were already coalesced into that situation. Do I want to just wait for them to move on their own kind of thing? I don't know. It's always something I struggle with, to be honest. But yeah, okay, so that's that. So now we're going to grab all of these. These guys aren't too tough, especially not on 4, but as a DK, I could easily get around their biggest issue, which is magic damage. Where's the 5th one? Okay, we got 9 stacks of Bone Shield, back up to 10. I shouldn't have done that, but either way, we'll get Bone Storm going, and we're going to watch the damage just kind of fly in. Oh, we got feared at an inopportune time there, but a very nice dispel. Usually, you don't see the pugs doing the dispels. We're going to get another dispel here. I don't think it's up. Either way, that's actually helpful. It helps us pull the mobs away from the blood, and Tormenting Eye will just interrupt that. That's it. Pretty good pull there. And we got Pot up. I don't have Dancing Rune Weapon up for another 48 seconds, but that's no big deal. So Pot now, as soon as he stomps his leg there. And we have a good 50-some seconds of Pot on this boss, which is all about it should take. So very good. Yeah, memes, man. I don't know. Just, it's confusing when you're like streaming to one person on Twitch and somebody comes in and posts a bunch of emotes. I don't know how to take it, you know? I don't know if it's like, should I be like apprehensive? You know, should I be like, think I'm getting trolled here, or people are just joking around, or what? But yeah. Anyway, Nightmare Breath, take with the AMS easily. Doesn't even really do that much. And now he's going to lift me up here pretty shortly, so we'll try to get one more set of Bone Shield and immediately heal to full with Death Strike and another Death Strike while I'm up here. And I'm just, yeah, I've just out-healed the entirety of the damage. This guy's getting hit by these saplings, but not really much I can do about that. And we'll just save Dancing Rune Weapon for a big pull maybe coming up here. There's not really much point in using it now at this point. We have 5 seconds left on Pot. So yeah, this is a 1-minute encounter, and we got a full value out of this Pot. Very good reason why this Pot is very good for tanks. I would still prefer the DPS, like the old War Pot, if I had infinite of them, but this is just a really good option for actual tanks, you know, because it gives you the health as well, and it's kind of just a win-win altogether. So now we'll grab this guy, and when he dies, we'll go and grab the rest of the bloods and just stun him. Oh, I didn't stun him. Fuck, I pressed the wrong button. That was bad. I could prevent that cast every single time. I just grip at the last second, he doesn't move, or I stun him before he casts it, and he doesn't go anywhere either. But that's fine. I don't know. Do these whelps drop the blood though? Fuck, if they do, we're in trouble. It's hard to tell. Okay. Oh, we got knocked as well. Either way, that's fine. We wanna move towards these mobs, so that's no big deal. And we got OP Trinket and OP Artifact ability, so that's no big deal. We'll go ahead and grab another one of these before this Pat comes. We're gonna try to skip that Pat, but I don't know. Sometimes people can't make that happen for some reason. Where's that fucking whelp going? No, blood metamorphosis. One's gonna get off. That sucks. Very unfortunate. And the blood assault got feared that time, so that's good. Oh, that time it actually got somebody stunned it at the last second. Didn't expect that. So I wasted my grip, but I could stun it this time. Oh, JK, I stunned it too late. Not good. Did I get... Wow, I almost got knocked back into that other mob. This is slowly turning really bad. I've fucked up this stun twice now. Well, 3 times, actually, because I gripped the fucking ad when it didn't even need to be gripped. But anyway, at least we've aggroed those enough, so we can just wait until that mob walks by, and then we can skip it. We still are way over mob count, but it's fine. At least, yeah, this mob takes a while to kill always, so... Just pull these into here and kill them with any whelps that get spawned, and then we'll engage the boss. We didn't actually spawn whelps. That's rare. So this is a good opportunity here. I like to get full runic power before going into the boss. And then 3, 2, 1, pot, and pop everything with a full runic bar is very... Oh, I don't have Death in the Cable. I'm spamming it, and it's not fucking happening. I was like, what? So yeah, a nice 3 Death Strike globals are very good off the bat when you have your CDs up, especially with the pot. And as you see here, doing pretty good single target damage. This is definitely something that I needed to work on as a DK. I struggled with damage and will refresh the diseases, but I actually did not do it properly. So you try to refresh the diseases at the last second there so you can get a little bit more value out of the rune weapon. But regardless, we're going to crush this boss. Looks like we got a lot of melee here, though, so a lot of people up here in range. Now they're all standing in front, so they're going to die. Yep, look at that. Fucking 3 people just got hit by that. That's just ridiculous. Try to move them out for their benefit, but you really got to have your fucking head on straight when you're doing these dungeons. And that's the cool part about Mythic Plus as well. Another cool part, honestly, is that, you know, even in these lower ones, a small mistake like that could really punish you. Like, where are we at? We still, yeah, we only have 4 minutes for +3. I mean, we're probably not going to get it. Well, no, we're definitely not going to get it, so... Yeah, it's unfortunate. I didn't really pay too much credence to the actual damage dealers, but I have a feeling, yeah, they've been underperforming for the entirety. But anyway, dungeon boss is almost done here, and obviously it's taking a long time now that we lost a player. But hey, can't help you there, buddy. You got to move out of that breath. So yeah, we'll let these guys res. Well, either one. There's 2 people who can res. Hopefully the Red Paladin does it so the healer can drink, but... unfortunately, can't help there either way. And we'll get a head start on this pack down here. I can easily solo most things in these dungeons as long as I have some CDs up, and I certainly do. So we'll just get a head start on this, and the Curse of Isolation, unfortunately, doesn't really affect me, but either way. And we got AMS for this magic, this fire damage on the ground. Very nice. And, of course, everybody runs up into it and dies. It's fucking beast mode. These guys are fucking pros. And now here's some demons for the Rep Paladin to stun, so that's pretty neat. And we'll mark the skull there. It's just either one of these is kind of like the target. It doesn't really matter. These packs in here are deceptively dangerous, though, honestly. They kind of sneak up on you, and if you let all their casts get off, they can do a lot of damage and cause a lot of heartache, you know what I mean? So you want to try to spread out with that fire there, which we did semi. It was decent. Not too bad, but not too good either. So we'll try to grip that mob out of there. It's got stunned in the blood. I think that other imp did as well. No, luckily it didn't. Let's go. Either way, you try to spread them out so they're not all dying on top of blood. And it's easy to do with a death grip. Definitely one of my favorite things about DK. I mean, it is easily one of my favorite things. I've always loved, like, supporting the group as well as doing the role. You know, it's kind of like a League of Legends mentality more, but it feels good to have good utility and use it well, you know? And that's the main thing that I love about tanking dungeons. In raids, you're just the tank. You just soak the damage. Very rarely. I mean, there's a few mechanics that you could kind of... You bolster your utility in some way, make your value to the raid even higher with like AoE Death Grip, maybe like Il'gynoth, something like that. An example like that. I don't have a lot of good ones, but I'd imagine that one's relevant at least. And we'll get the Summoner here because this is dangerous. We're going to pop Rune Weapon here. We don't really need it for the boss, and it'll have much greater impact on this many mobs and Vamp Blood. So we are basically immune to dying now at this point. Now I have to be careful because these decoys, I'm pretty sure, do drop a puddle. So let's take a look. We'll kind of keep an eye on the puddle and make sure it doesn't grow out of control. But anyway, that dark eye or that dead eye is getting a bit too close to it. So yeah, as you see, top DPS with Bone Storm. and all CDs up, and basically unscathed. I'm pretty sure I'm 100% sure I out-healed the healer on that pull, and that's just because I absorb so much, you know. I literally cannot be killed with that much absorb on myself, and that much self-healing in the pocket. Like, I basically haven't used a health pot in this entire dungeon, you know what I mean? I think that says something about DK. Healing, especially without resolve, is still extremely high. I was really worried about that, honestly, because resolve was a big part of why, you know, health pots and self-healing in general was very good in Legion, or in WoD, I mean, of course. But now that it's been removed in Legion, I was worried. I didn't feel like, at the start at least, self-healing was going to be very good. It was going to be very weak compared to actual healers healing. But now that I'm at the point I'm at with gear, I basically out-heal the healer on every single run. And I'll actually show you guys that after we complete this dungeon, because the group, especially in a +4, is set up tailor-made, you know? You basically, if I was like a little bit more geared and these guys were a little bit better, I guess is more so the issue. If these guys were good, like good damage-wise, we'd probably be able to do this without a healer. They just need to heal themselves in some way. If they can keep themselves up, then I think it's probably easier with the 5th DPS, like the 5th slot being a DPS, that is. Especially because the damage, you know, like if we had 4 good damage dealers, the boss would die in like 30 seconds. Because this guy has done 0 DPS. Now that's another major fucking complaint. If you ever watch my videos and me play dungeons and stuff, you're always going to hear me bitching about people not doing DPS as a healer. It's just fucking like absurd, man. How do you do 2k DPS? Zen Pulse. I don't even know what that fucking is, you know what I mean? But either way, that's just really, like, if that guy did full DPS on every boss like he should have, we probably would have. Oh, I think that's an upgrade. Oh, somebody got a legendary. Nice, the healer got the legendary. That's cool. So I got those plate wrists. Now let's see. I think I have, yeah, see, I don't know. They have haste versatility, crit and mastery. I don't think I'm going to count that as an upgrade at this point. That's just, yeah, the 5 item level is just simply not enough. I'd lose my 2 best stats, so we'll keep those for now and keep searching for a better piece. Anyway, let's see what's in the second chest. Maybe there'll be something there. I do have my 2nd legendary, so I'm not looking for one of those. I have a good one as well, but anyway, that's that. So let's see, did anybody else get anything that's worth looking at? A waist, have a better waist. Yeah, pretty much don't need any gear from here at this point. I'm just kind of doing them for fun. So that's that. Now we'll queue up for another one. So yeah, remind me after this 9-minute loading screen, I'm gonna take a look at the, what's it called, man? The healing, the HPS. That's what I'm talking about there. It's on the monitor. I get some weird debris on the bottom of the monitor there. Anyway, that's that. So that's, yeah, where we're at, 8:30 only. So we got plenty of time. 23 minutes been streaming, so yeah, not too bad. I'll probably do at least 2 more, depending on which ones I end up doing. Last night I did a +11, so that took a while. It took like 40 minutes, but I'll probably try to stick to in between 4 and 7 tonight, just because I kind of want to relax. Like I said, I did just get home from work. Yeah, and work's always tough, man. It's tough to stand all day. That's the main issue that really beats me up. Like, standing all day and then sitting for multiple hours is really difficult. It's hard on the body, honestly. Like, I'm not in great shape, as you can probably tell. Like, I'm not somebody who, like, works out and goes to the gym every day like some people. So I kind of get beat up a bit from, like, basic physical activity. But anyway, loading screen here. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's the game. I've heard people say both. People say they don't have a loading screen at all. Like, I don't have an SSD. I should probably get one, but I don't know. I'm just really cautious about it. I think I would get one and just put WoW on it. Like, I don't know. I'm really cautious. I've heard some bad things about, like, people putting their whole OS on a SSD. But I don't know. Anyway, new build on the PTR, I guess. Things are taking a bit longer than expected with the push. Realms are still up with the previous build, so expect some downtime tomorrow when the deploy starts up again. Oh, of course. So they didn't actually take the shit down tonight. That's fine. I think the deployment on a Tuesday is just more logical. Okay, finally finished the loading screen, so now I can show you guys the healing. So we'll go to overall, which is total, and then HPS. Now watch this. This is always funny to look at. Where is it? Oh, healing. There we go. There you go. So that's for the entire dungeon. All right. I did 56 million more healing than the healer. And all of that was to me, right? I guess like 2.24 million was to a rune weapon that doesn't need healing. But either way, all of that was to me. So he actually healed. Look at that. That is a telling stat right there, guys, if I ever saw one. He actually healed the damage dealers more than he healed me. That's pretty fucking insane. So you'll understand then why when we look at the total damage, 5k DPS. Like, you got fucking carried, dude. You did nothing. You didn't fucking need to be there. You did nothing. I mean, what a joke that is. Look at this one more time. The guy did, oh my god, it's just crazy. That's like 60% less healing than I did. You know what I mean? And he didn't even heal me. He healed me for 30 fucking million. I healed myself for 186 million. That's just stupid. Like, it's the guy did not need to be in the dungeon, and he couldn't recognize that. He thought, oh, I better keep spam healing these people who are at full health. That's the thing that really frustrates me, and is so, like, it's just so, people just don't get it. I don't know why. I really don't know why so many healers do this, but they just don't get it. So I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and try to find another one. Keep hitting start a group. Find a group. There we go. Oh, who's this? Av's in the group. Fucking rock. This is a person who used to be in the guild. You guys may remember her. So it's funny. Well, Av is going to heal us. We'll see how this goes. Should be funny. See if she even notices. Wow, we are seeing the end of healers as a thing in WoW with numbers like that. Yeah. So this is a great. So the person I just joined the group for is a chick who used to be in the guild. She's a bit famous at this point, honestly, in the guild's history. And we'll see how. So she just noticed I'm in the group. We'll see how her healing and DPS stack up to me. So this is a good one to watch. This is a great one to watch, honestly. This might have to be made into its own video if, well, I don't know. It's not like people would care, but anyway, yeah. So once again, a former guildie who is healing me. And what is she? Is she holy? I guarantee you she's fucking holy, which is number one red flag immediately. You got to go discipline if you're doing 5-mans, guys. You really do. I understand why people are holy for raids. Obviously, an awesome spec. But discipline just has so much more value in 5-man. It's unbelievable. Especially we're about to do +6. Like, there's nothing. So, yeah, +6 Neltharian's Lair. Oh, man. That's a long flight. Not looking forward to all the flights in the style race again, honestly. Definitely the one thing that I dislike the most about Classic is all the travel time. But yeah, that's looking like it's probably going to be out in another week or two. I'll be playing that too. I doubt anyone cares, to be honest, but just in case you do, I'll be playing that too, and I'll probably be uploading it on Ace Games TV, the previous channel I did a lot of stuff on. And I also have some big plans tomorrow as well for Pokemon. I know, Cop, you're here. Maybe you'll care. But tomorrow I'm probably going to stream some of the new Pokemon game. Yesterday we found an emulator, like a full package that you can just play it on your computer. So I'm probably going to check that out. And with that came a save editor. So I'm going to try to work my magic and find some fun ways to break the game tomorrow. I'm going to take some time to learn how to do it and then maybe play the game as well. But yeah, that's that. I also have to make a video for One Legion. Although, I don't know, maybe I'll just wait now that I'm live streaming tonight. I had this plan in my head where I was going to come home tonight and record the video. But then I just started thinking about dungeons. And I was like, fuck that. I'm just going to do dungeons instead. They're that fun for me. I love them so much. So I figure I might as well stream again. So this will kind of be live for everybody to watch tomorrow if anybody wants to, as well as tonight. And then maybe I'll put the video live on Wednesday. That's probably the better option. And what the fuck? I've never seen that before. What the fuck was that? Did you guys see that? Some ultra quick loading screen when I landed. Yeah, I remember the first thing I used to do when I made a tune back in Classic was run to every capital city. Yeah. Not necessarily looking forward to the travel. Does that mean more Pokefun with Arno too? Arno is definitely back. Pokemon Reborn is coming back as well to the channel, but not tomorrow. That's not tomorrow. Oh, I really need to get that. An hour. Holy fuck. I have to go get that like right now. Sorry. You guys can get to the stone on your own here. I only have an hour on that Foxflower World quest, and that thing's BIS. But yeah, Pokemon Reborn is like in beta phase now. The next version's going to be out pretty shortly, so I'll be doing that with Arno as soon as it's out. Probably like sometime in 2 weeks. Unfortunately, everything's kind of lining up really poorly here. All of this stuff is happening right before Christmas, which is the time I like to be really active with my family, and I'm not going to be able to be because Nostalrius is going to come out, which I'm going to be playing the fuck out of, and Pokemon Reborn is going to come out, which I'm going to be playing the fuck out of, on top of the live World of Warcraft. You know what I mean? Like, there's honestly too much to do right now, and a part of that is because Legion is just so much fun. If Legion just wasn't fun, you know what I mean? Like if I just had, if this was WoD again, I would be so happy that all of these things were happening at the same time. But the fact that, you know, Legion is already so, like I just want to play, I just want to do Mythic Pluses all fucking day, you know? But I won't have time for that. Got that Foxy. Oh, now we do. Got that Foxy Flower. Oh, boy. 30 fucking Foxy Flower. So anyway, we're just going to go ahead and whistle here. Yeah, I spoke to Arno yesterday. I hooked him up with that link I told you about there. The Pokemon link there. But, oh, we're here. That's not exactly where I wanted to be. But anyway. I guess we can just fly there. Can't use the... What? We're in combat with something? Well, that's bad. Okay, now we're not in combat anymore. They'll beat me to the stone anyway, so. I may play some Nostalrius with you, assuming my luck with my DK getting gained continues. I almost lost 3 hours. Whoa, what the fuck? That's interesting. I haven't leveled on live servers in years, so I don't know. And that's another thing I wanted to do. I don't know if you saw me do it, but like before Legion, like when 7.0 was out, but before the expansion was out, I was leveling a hunter with like no gear. And that was a lot of fun, honestly. Like I'd love to do stuff like that on live as more, live more as well. But I don't know, man. If this was just like, if I was able to like do this full time and make a living off of it, I have so many good ideas for both channels. Just so many good fucking ideas. I have fucking ideas for days. But every day I wake up, crunch for time, you know, if I don't work. And it's like, all right, these ideas just take too much time. I can't possibly do them today. And then the days I do work, it's like I come home. Like even right now, my feet are already really killing me. They're not killing me, but I'm just in discomfort. So I would prefer not to do anything tonight. But I just really wanted to get one more night in with... Yeah, so now I finally can inspect her. That's weird. Anyway, I just wanted to get one more night in with these affixes because they're very, very particularly easy. So yeah, she is not that geared, honestly. But she is holy. What a surprise. She only has one legend. Or no, did I see the boots as well? I think I saw boots as well. So anyway, we'll go in. This is +6 Neltharian's lair. Hey, what's going on, guys? Shadowload here. How's it going, buddy? How you been, man? You been good? You must be up late, huh? England time there. It's pretty late. Let's eat another food just so it doesn't run off towards the end, just in case something happens there. Oh, what's that? I missed it. Amy Kim just subscribed. I don't think... So, I don't know. I set that up, but it's like not even worth looking at because people subscribe all the time without watching the stream. But anyway, if you are watching the stream, thanks for subbing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but this was in Legion content. About 20 of them showed up. Oh, wow. What the fuck? Yeah, that's pretty common, honestly, man. I'm glad to hear that you're well, Shadow. All right, let's get started, Av. Whoever's key this is. Maybe it's Razor Blade. Razor... Wait, did somebody just jump down? What the hell is this? Uh-oh. Weak auras? No, what's happening here? That's bad. What is that? Why is that happening? It's because of that stupid fucking costume, probably. I guarantee it is. Yo. God damn it. I'm not good enough at typing. Well, that's awkward. That's just gonna have to be there. Then I don't have time to. That's an awkward thing to have happen in the middle of a fucking dungeon. I mean, it's gotta be, right? It has to be. It's because it's like, it's this weak aura here that has the, what's it called? The, all the CDs on the shit. People are registering as a non-specific class because he's in that stupid fucking costume. That's really awkward. Castanova. Yeah, it's fucking up, look at that. That's really weird. It's fucking up Recount or whatever now. It's called Scada now as well. I'll type before the boss. You going for 3 chests? Absolutely, buddy. Always. I mean, it's not, I don't think anybody doesn't try to go for 3 chests, right? But it's not like if we don't get 3 chests, I'm gonna like report the group or something. Yeah, I'm just doing them for fun at this point, though. I just really love doing dungeons. It's kind of difficult to play the game when this is happening constantly, though. No, I can't. I can't ignore it. I can't. Oh, what? How did we aggro this? Who the fuck just aggroed this? Well, this is bad. You definitely do not want to pull these. I don't know what it means now. I guess just at the end we don't need to aggro shit, but I don't know. I haven't pulled this guy in a long time. Got my 10 done for the week on my main. Yeah, nice. I've done a few 10s and 11s this week on my classes. They're just, it's just a really easy set of fixes. Now, I know it's different for EU, so I don't know what you actually got, but... and this week it's, as you can see, well, we only have the 1 in 7, but it's Sanguine and Overflowing, which really is not even a fucking fix. Like, it basically doesn't do anything. Okay, okay. He's taking it off, I guess. Or maybe it just expired, I don't know. We had Raging and Necrotic. Yeah, that's tough. With Mythic Plus, can you reset it like you used to do with CMs? You could, but you lose credit. So you wouldn't want to. Like, you want to just complete it. You can reset it, but it resets your keystone. So basically, like, you have this keystone, and if you beat the time, you get another keystone for a harder difficulty. So if you reset it, you lose the keystone. It's just gone. But you can still, like, all you have to do is complete the dungeon to get gear. So you don't actually need the keystone to get gear. So that's a good thing. But so, like, the only time you would really reset is if you're, like, doing plus 15, you know? You're at the highest level and you want to just try to finish it, or I guess maybe even beat the time, I guess more so. And you know you're not going to beat the time based on an issue that arose early in the progression of it. So then, yeah, you can just reset it. But in general, you're not. Nobody's ever going to reset Mythic Plus because it avoids the keystone. Okay, so we lusted there. Pots just ended, so yeah, pretty short encounter. 1 minute fight, not too bad on +6. Got that mage, I guess, doing a lot of damage. It's hard to, I can't even tell what fucking class he is anymore because of that weird issue with that. That was really weird. I've never seen that happen before. So it's like, because for some reason the game changes your class to that Naga thing whenever you fucking do that. I don't know what that even is, to be honest, but it does that for some reason. I don't really know why. And that's really annoying. It fucked up that weak core that I'm using, so that's not good. Let's build towards Bone Storm, which we have up now. Now by the time we have it up, the mobs are going to be dead. I'm crushing these fucking mobs. Is this still on total? Yeah, it is. There you go. Now at least the guy's the right color. That was pretty weird. Why would you root it? Okay, whatever. Yeah, we need to grab that, but we won't be able to right now. That's fine. Actually, I don't know if we do need to grab it anymore. Now that we pulled that shit at the beginning. We probably don't. So if we can skip it, I think we're all set. Although, it doesn't matter. There's plenty of mobs at the end that we always kind of like mull over needing or not. I always wonder if it's actually better to just pull the shit at the end instead. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Not on +6 at least. Not with this little level of communication that we have here. So that mob is just gonna heal up. Yeah, can't really have to grip him out of it, which is unfortunate. And he just, oh, okay, we've aggroed. What a surprise. JK, man. My B. Yeah, you broke my fucking game for a good 10 minutes. Now you're fucking dicking around with this shit. Pulling mobs and all that. That's all good. I did get a bunch of the DK order hall stuff to get done. 3 weapons, though. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, for sure. The DK one is awesome. Although I really like the monk one. Monk, like order hall and like lore and stuff, is probably my favorite class in the game. Just unfortunate. I hate their healing spec, and their tanking spec is pretty weak, so I don't know. It's hard for me to enjoy it. DK is just way more fun for me, even if, you know, the whole monk not being weak is weak. I don't know. It's whatever. People say different, you know, people say something different every time I talk to them about it. But regardless, I do very much like the way the monk lore has gone this expansion, and I would love to play it. Like if they were as fun as DK was for me, I would. Yeah, it would be awesome. Because DK is awesome, but their lore is kind of, like, I don't know. It's good. The Tyrion stuff was awesome. You haven't seen it yet. I won't spoil it, but it's really cool. But it's just kind of like, it's just kind of really boring. It's not, it doesn't feel very well developed is the big issue. Alright, so grab that guy, and then we'll be able to pop everything here. And this mob should want to come in, but he doesn't want to for some reason. Ad's about to die. I can res her if she does. So remind me, definitely got to take a look at her damage to healing ratio at the end there. More so her damage to my ratios. That'll be an interesting thing to look at. Ah, fuck, I just gripped him into the blood. That sucks. No, what the fuck was that? It's on the bridge. Awkward. Oh my god. These mobs are a pain though, even with grip, because they don't move. So I can't get that thing to move. So he's just going to stand there in the blood the whole time until I can grip him out of it. Which I can, and the blood didn't get big enough for it to matter, so that's good. We'll get a nice Bone Storm here, and we're gonna fucking shit on these mobs. Bone Storm just overpowered, boys. Av doesn't know that you can dodge the avalanche, so she's getting fucking whacked by it every time it happens. And that's actually not a bad thing there. We can grip them both over here now with that. And we'll get Vamp Blood up again. Metro, are you interested in 4? Yes. Okay, so we got one lined up. I didn't even look at what it was. Blackrook Hold, sweet. I like Blackrook Hold. That's probably my second favorite dungeon. Don't get me wrong. You ever thought about doing some PvP? Nah, unfortunately. I am trying to do some PvP to get some transmog, but not for like actual content. I should pay attention to this because you never know when these pugs could be wrong. It's that one now, over there, and over there, and over there, and up there, and down there, and over there. It's this one here. This is actually a really good one because I can get some Vamp Blood up, but it doesn't even matter. Don't get me wrong, I love my monk, and his sword just felt so nice and smooth, both in Frost and Blood spec. It's true. Yeah, I mean it's awesome. It's really good. Honestly, all the artifact stuff is just spectacular. Honestly. So I mean, here's a great example. What is she healing right now? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing to heal. We're all fucking full health, and she's not doing anything. She's just fucking AFK basically. Healing me full. I guarantee I out heal her either way. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or fucking buts about it. You're not contributing right now. You're doing 8k DPS. You know what I mean? A healer should be able to out DPS me. I'm doing 130k DPS. That is very bad, guys. That is very fucking low as a tank, and I don't know what to do about it. I can't figure it out. I don't know if I'm missing something with DK, but I'm doing very little single target damage, especially outside of CDs, and that's a really big fucking issue. And we're about to miss this. Oh, no. Kill him. Oh, no. He might die to the fire dots. That guy thinks he's going to. I don't think he's going to. He had like 4% health left. That's not enough. Yeah, look at the guy even typed it in chat. Dead. So close. Yeah, but not close enough. Did I pick the wrong one? They're attacking that one over there. I'm pretty sure it's this one. So here's a good example of ways you can lose some time. Yeah, okay, it's the right one. Cool. Okay, so that's unfortunate. How much should Demon Hunter be doing? Demon Hunter tank, very like they're the best damage dealers in the game, no doubt. I could probably do that much damage on my Demon Hunter right now, and I'm not even like I'm like 20 item levels lower. DPS spec. Oh, you mean Havoc? Well, Havoc's like one of the best DPS specs for 5-man, so. Yeah, they're always going to be good, no doubt. I don't know. I mean, it just depends too much on gear. I mean, I talked about this on the channel recently as well. Like, it's just kind of it's the game's really gear dependent right now. Like, a lot changes. Like, an 840 character compared to an 880 character, you might as well not be in the same expansion. It's already getting that bad, so I'm not too satisfied with that, honestly. It's only going to get worse. I mean, we're really early into the expansion right now. We're less than like 3 months into the fucking expansion. That's scary. That is fucking scary, honestly. So yeah, definitely not a good thing. Fuck, I should have stunned that one. That one's gonna get off. Oh no, okay, we got it. It's a bit worrisome though, regardless. Like what it's gonna look like after Night Hold. I mean, I feel like they need to do a fucking stat squish in the middle of the fucking expansion because people are like tripling the damage they did early, you know, already in the same fucking tier that's been out the whole time. It's just the different difficulties are just too much. They really are. They're just too much. They give too much gear. I might die here. Didn't realize I didn't have the artifact up when I wanted it up. Where's that mob gone? And we'll kill the grub. What should a tank DPS be? I say at least 200k on a boss like that, for sure. At least 200k. But I'm only doing like 150k. I could do at least 200k on my paladin. I'm pulling like 600k per second. That's probably pretty good. I don't know what kind of gear you have though. Do you have a guide for your 5 build for DK? Nope. It's not really any different than any other build. I can show it to you though while we do this. It's very basic. There's nothing really to worry about. I just have Bone Storm. I think that's like the one thing that people, you know, between blood, people always say Blood Mirror is better for 5-mans. People say Purgatory is better if you're dying. And Bone Storm's not very good. It's only good for damage, but you're in a 5-man. It does a lot of healing as well. Like that really shouldn't be neglected. But yeah, Ossuary, Red Thirst, Heartbreaker, Rapid Decomposition. These are like mandatory. I don't see why anybody wouldn't take these for any content. And then Foul Bulwark, definitely mandatory. Tremble Before Me is really nice for 5-mans as well, but it's not very, it's kind of like, I don't know. I think I would rather Tightening Grasp, but maybe at this point it's time to take Tightening Grasp. Just because Tremble Before Me was like interrupting mobs early, and that was really helpful to survive. But now that I'm kind of like at a really good gear threshold, I feel like I don't need it nearly as much. But yeah, I feel like every other talent is like a no-brainer. Like you don't, oh. Fuck. No. Why did that disappear? Anyway, it doesn't even matter. Somebody's gonna get meleeed though. Don't get meleeed. I taunted him. Somebody texted me? I know, it's just, what's it called? Crowdfire telling me I got more followers on Twitter, bros. How am I getting hit so hard? Oh, we've not killed the mobs. Good thing that wasn't a high one. We would have wiped there. Prop pality 860. Nah, like 880, but still. That's like a lot more DPS than my DK can do. I mean, I'm 867 on my DK, so 872 ER. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, once again, 600k. It all, there's just so many variables, you know. It's so difficult. Oh, well, that's interesting. It's so difficult to know what's good and bad damage right now, just because there's just a million variables. It's really unbelievable. Stunned him, but I didn't need to. Somebody else interrupted there. I'm not used to other people interrupting in pugs, especially. But yeah, obviously, AoE with all CDs up is very nice. So we have 90% here. I think we're good. I don't know why that guy wanted to skip those. But yeah, I think this is going to be exact mob count. So this is a really tough pull, honestly. This is a pull that I really need to focus my healing on, because I do not want to stress the healer out any more than he needs to be. The group takes a lot of fucking damage on this pull here. I guess that frenzy could be a part of it, but I don't know. I just don't really understand where the damage is coming from. It just seems like this constant damage. So I'm just going to focus on killing this mob as quick as possible, even though it looks like people are very split on DPS, which certainly doesn't help. I would say kill Scorpion all day. In some groups, I like to go for kill. Look at that fucking sheep. What the fuck game is this? Anyway, some people I would recommend go for the small guy first, because he does damage as well, but and he's an easier target. But in a pug, I would definitely just try to get the Dominator down ASAP, because people are taking a lot of fucking damage from him. So we could stun him at least. We'll do that and get that out of the way. So we got a good 6 seconds there where he's not really doing much damage. And then the Trapper goes down like the Titanic. We'll grip him away from the blood just to be safe. And that is that. We're on the final boss, and we have mob count. So yeah, it does look like we're over mob count by like 1 or something like that. I don't know. I definitely would not have pulled that shit early. So here we go. Final boss. We have less for it, so this should be a very interesting one. And where are we at on time? 3 chests is in 2 minutes. So it looks like we'll get 3 chests on this, which is pretty cool. As long as we don't fuck around on the boss. Caught in a landslide. No escape from reality. I like this fight as a DK. It's a little bit challenging to keep up, especially without high haste. But with Bloodlust, yeah, obviously you should be able to keep this up easily. Keep up the active mitigation, that is. That's what I'm referring to. I'm going to go pop the CD there. Or the pot, I mean, of course. And some extra damage out for the next minute, although this fight is not going to last much longer than probably 30 seconds max. Bloodlust is off now, so we're going to do a little bit less damage, but regardless, we do have a very strong fire mage who almost made up for him breaking the fucking game for me for the first like 3 minutes of the dungeon with that stupid Nazjar costume. I don't know what the fuck that was, but anyway, yeah, it does look like it's just a straight pug, although I don't know, maybe this guy is friends with Av, but anyway, so we got 3 chests on that +6, so that's pretty good. Let's see what we get. And we're going to take a look at the healing as well. Av got a nice piece, looks like, 855. Oh, Pebble of the Ages. I think I'm using that right now. Iron Artifact, let's see what my Iron Artifact is. 865, so yeah, not able to use that. Yeah, it's my blood that's 855, that's that. Okay, so that's that. Let's go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Oh, somebody else followed. Tom Dell just subscribed to the channel. Thanks if you're watching the stream. Otherwise, see you on the channel. So yeah, that's that. All right, so let's go ahead and hearth, and we'll be done. Yeah, you aren't even pushing half the timer. Yeah, it's pretty much where we're at here. All right, so now we're going to do that Blackrook hold with Rookie, guy in the guild, and hopefully get some nice clear there. I'm really happy with that plus 3 chests there on that +6. That was pretty good. But we did have a very strong DPS team. And Av did not do much healing. Hope she's not watching this. I doubt she is. But anyway, let's take a look at the actual split there. So total, once again, click current fight. So total once again, so I did 195k DPS. She did 13k DPS. Pretty much negligible DPS. Let's take a look at the healing. And she actually did more healing than me this time, so that's good, Av. You've passed test number 1. You've not been out-healed by a tank. But let's see the actual breakdown on me. So she did heal me more than any other player. The second most was her, though. That's a bit scary. You should not be the second most healed as the healer, guys. I hate to break it to you. But anyway, yes, I did 138 million healing to myself. She did 48 million to myself. So that is, yeah, it really breaks down the strengths and weaknesses of DK, honestly. And like I said, you know, so 39 million to herself. If you take all that out, yeah, I think she probably didn't need to be there. You know, 25 million to the first damage dealer. It's just like, you probably could get away with just an Ellie Shaman or something that has some like off healing potential. Okay, so now we're gonna do a Blackrook hold. Blackrook 4. What is your haste and stat priorities? Haste percentage and stat priorities. Hello, Alvis. Random letter name. My haste is 20%, which is really low. Definitely, I need to get more haste. Oh, Jazz is in the group. You deeps? Okay, so let's pug it up, and we'll start our own group this time. He heal bro. Okay. I just wrecked him. This dude joined the group. He's like, should I heal or DPS? I was like, and then we got the other dude in the group who's bad. And I was like, yo, we can't have 2 bad DPS, man. You got to heal. Anyway, so let's go ahead and dungeons. It's Blackrook hold, mythic plus. +4. Need lust, DPS, and 1 other. Oh, yeah. Let's see, what else do we want? B-res, maybe? B-res. We shouldn't need to be. I don't know. It's whatever. Just put that. I'll see what we get. If we can find a really high item level player and a lust, we'll take it for sure. Okay, see you, Shadow. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Just wanted to come in and say hello. Best of luck. See you soon. See ya. Thanks for watching. See ya. Anyway, even a Windwalker Monk might be able to fill in with numbers that low. Oh, yeah. Windwalker's great, dude. Windwalker's like one of the best DPS specs in the game right now for 5-mans, man. But yeah, so in terms of stat priorities, haste and versatility are the best 2 stats. Alvinus. I would try to get as much haste as possible. All right, we're not taking another monk though. I need to remember. I need to have a look at this. I guess I could do it while. Nah, I don't even want to mess around with it. So I bought a new flash drive. It's like 180 gig flash drive for like, it was like $15 at Best Buy. And I put like there's a good. So we got less now at least. He said make sure you put in that they know how to use List. But anyway, I put all the music I own on this fucking flash drive because I expected to be able to use it in the car. And I put it in the car today, and there was only like 255 songs in there. So I don't know if it's like I can't listen to, like, if there's just too much music on it for it to be read or something like that. I don't know. But I have to figure that out tonight before I go back to work because I was disappointed with that. I had it on random, and it was just like I have so many songs by Led Zeppelin and Metallica that it was basically just Led Zeppelin and Metallica on the fucking car. I had probably like over 150 songs from those 2 bands combined. So, how good are Arms Warriors? Welcome, Yodeling Gamer. They're very good. I think They're probably one of the better melee single target. I would rather Fury for 5-mans, but unfortunately they don't bring a great amount of utility. They do bring Rallying Cry, but it's not got great application in 5-mans, mostly because the damage is often, it's just, you just got to heal through it. It's not really that predictable. Like, you're never going to need it to survive, and Shockwave is really the only good thing that they do bring. Wow, Black Fade really is amazing. 180 gigs for that cheap is insane. It was really cheap, yeah. I think it's like, maybe it's 150 gig, but yeah, it was like $15. All right, we got somebody here. Oh, 100, perfect. Okay, so we have some really good. This is a good comp. You'll see Havoc in action. Even though this guy's trash, he's still going to do very good DPS because Havoc is just that strong. And I don't know, Mindwalker. I would say Mindwalker. Mistweaver Monk is not my favorite healer. It's definitely my least favorite healing spec, but I know this guy. He's a very good damage dealer as well. He knows how to play the spec pretty well, so should be good. It's only +4. We're gonna shit on it. I'm confused why do you actually? I forgot he had a vault, and I hate vault. Vault's my least favorite one. So I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. And he pugged it, and they only got 2 chests on a +2. Like, what the fuck? Yo, that's terrible, man. 2 chests on a +2. You might as well just hang yourself, dude. That's embarrassing. Does Havoc do more AoE or single target damage? Definitely more AoE. Good person 656. Welcome to the stream as well. Yeah, definitely more AoE. But they're pretty good single target as well. They have very good burst-centric damage all around. Their single target is a little bit lower, of course. But now that they're getting good gear and raids, they're coming together. Like, the spec is looking really strong. Apparently, they're really good in PvP as well. All right, so let's go ahead and summon. Let's make sure it's on Mythic. I was soloing those heroics the other day. Dungeon difficulty Mythic. Oh, yeah. Very good. So, yeah, what time? We're an hour in, so I'll probably do this one. Maybe one more, depending on where we're at. But I don't want to record for too long, since this is also going to go on YouTube. So, hopefully you guys on YouTube are... We talked about a lot of stuff tonight, man. We talked about Pokemon. We talked about Av. You guys remember Av? If anybody has watched me or Sai in the past, you probably remember Av. She's a... pretty rememberable individual if you watch, especially back in Siege of Orgrimmar. But anyway, yeah, so we ran into her on the pre-made group finder. That was pretty funny, and she actually out-healed me, so congratulations, Av. You passed the Turing test of healers. Are you better than a bot? Are you useful? But otherwise, should have been disciplined if you ask me. Let's summon Jazz next. Although it looks like, I don't know, people are AFK or what, but they do great in PvP because the metamorph is good enough to kill you before it drops. Yes, absolutely. I've heard that. Swagget X or Wagget X anyway. Welcome as well. A lot of new faces tonight. All right, so there's Jazz, and this guy's he's gotten it. All right, cool, he got it. Okay, cool. So all 5 of us have arrived, and we still have 31 on food buff. I shouldn't even refresh at this point. The last one I refreshed at 30, and we beat the dungeon in like 17 minutes. So this one should be similar, although there's not much to skip in here. This is one that I really, other than invis-potting the hallway, now, this is going to be great once Shroud of Concealment comes back in, because I'm really not trying to use a fucking invis-pot in these. Like, the potion usage is really important, and locking yourself out of pots for 10 minutes is not something you want to do at the start of the dungeon. But anyway, that's that. So let's see, where's a +4, so at best we get a +7, and maybe I'll do that with them too, although... I don't know. He's probably not geared enough for a +7, honestly. Let's take a look at his gear. So this is the guy whose key it is, and he's basically being carried. He's got no enchants, but he's got some decent piece. I mean, he's definitely geared enough for +4, no doubt. But other than... Oh, he's got the... Oh, God, these trinkets. Holy fuck. All right. Does Frosty K do in Mythic Plus? Just tuned in. How does Frosty K do? Very well. Frosty K is probably my favorite spec in the game right now for Mythic Plus. If I was a damage dealer, I would be Frost for sure. They are incredibly bursty. They have the single best DPS CD in the video game for 5-mans, which is... Oh, fuck, I can't clip them out of there. Which is Breath of Cindergosa or whatever. No, that's not the name of it. It's like where the dragon flies over. I don't know what that's actually called, but anyway, it's exceptionally good. Very, very fucking good. And they have Death Grip and Battle Res, which are two invaluable things in 5-mans, honestly. Like, absolutely irreplaceable. Death Grip is just such a DPS increase. It's unbelievable. In a lot of ways. Oh my god, I just healed so much. Holy fuck. It's really difficult to get these mobs out of the bloods. Expected a little bit more damage than that. I just fucking interrupted the wrong thing. Not a great start to the dungeon, unfortunately. But it doesn't matter. It's only a 4, so as long as we don't wipe, we should be good. We'll just crush bosses with this this group, I'd imagine. Frost is definitely better than Unholy, yep. For 5-mans, for sure. Probably for rating too, honestly, but yeah. Whatever the 5-minute CD is, I don't remember what the name of it, but whatever the 5-minute CD is, it's just like... It just like slaughters a pack. And Frost Scythe, which is their AoE, I'd imagine, some kind of talent, I think it is really good. They're just great. They really are great. I would definitely, if you're playing a DK and you're playing DPS exclusively, I would spend as much time learning Frost as possible for 5-mans because they have the potential to hard fucking carry, like absolutely unbelievably hard carry. And it's all because that 5-minute CD. That thing is like, you pop that and you're a god. You top the charts, guaranteed, you know? So it's pretty much like no fail mode. I'm not going to grip that thing because I don't want to grip these mobs into it. Puddle's going to get on him? No, just outside of it. Just a bit outside. Well, you talked me into it again, Metro. After supper, I have to go back and level my DK some more. Good shit, dude. DK is awesome. Play some Frost DK, you'll carry. You got like the 2 best specs in the game for fucking 5-mans, by the way. Windy Walker Jr. and fucking Frost DK. You might as well fucking carry me, dude. Might as well come get carried or something. I don't know what you should do, but... Wait, what the fuck is that? That's Scythe. What the hell? See, like, I don't know why you lust on the pull here. If you burst this guy down, you don't have to switch to the ads. Wait, is there a fucking blood thing? What the fuck? What is going on in this video game right now? What the fuck was that? Why did he just heal? There was a goddamn sanguine puddle from something. Some fucking wisp or some shit? Somebody aggroed some fucking wisp? Attack the boss, guys. Stop attacking the fucking souls. Oh my god, they're gonna fucking get to him because people don't fucking attack the right things. I mean, this boss could be dead by now. It's pretty silly. But we still managed to not have any of them hit, so. But look at that. That's with none of them hitting. That's pretty insane, honestly. Of course, I'm at fucking full health because I'm the Death Knight here, guys. I got fucking absorbs on deck. But, yeah, everybody else almost got slaughtered. Rookie almost got fucking one shot. Look at that. I did more damage than him on single target. That's single target? That can't be single target. Oh, it's still on total. These guys are shitters. I mean, well, I guess if he's beating them. Yeah, wow, that mage. Holy fuck. Oh, lol. Well, I think it's more like get carried given my past performances. Well, that's the thing, man. Those type of scenarios don't apply in dungeons anymore. So, yeah. Yeah, so the healer and the tank did more damage than the fire mage. That is bad. But yeah, at least he lusted. That's a good point. Like the whole like, well, we got to the end of the dungeon and you didn't do enough DPS, so we have to reset and do it all over again. Or the, oh, well, you died on this boss, so we have to start all over again after 15 minutes, you know, shit like that. That's not in the game anymore, you know? It's just better. The system is just better, honestly. I really like Mythic Plus. It's a lot of fucking fun, honestly. I think you would like it too. It's really the perfect content for somebody who's just like interested in playing the game, but not interested in playing it like, you know, very competitively. Like they can be very, very competitive, obviously. Oh, I need to grab a mob here. I didn't grab a mob. I'll have to grab on the next pack. I keep forgetting. I haven't done this one in a while. I need to grab a mob. So as a DK, you could also mind control one of these mobs, and they do a good amount of damage. What's with this health right now? These mobs aren't fucking dying. What the fuck is going on here? No, what are you doing? Stop backpedaling into the fucking other pack. I swear to God, if that guy backpedals into the other fucking pack, I'm gonna report him. How is Jazz dead? Just gonna heal. I can't. No, I can grip him, but I just almost gripped him into the other one. Why does he got? What is that? Health increase. Pick the scout up. I grab the archer instead. I don't know what's better, to be honest. I really have no idea. I think the dog's probably better. I don't really know though. But yeah, like that's the cool thing. Like we can do these together without any issues, you know. Like there's no stress at all. It's just do them. We'll get chests done even if we don't complete it. Like you're not gonna fail no matter what you do. You're not gonna fail early ones. Like you can do like +3. You could probably do it. I got probably like a solo of fucking +3, honestly. Like, yeah, you just got to do it as fast as possible. So like every time you complete one, how fast you complete it is what is based on like what keystone you get next. So like the 3 chest thing, we beat it in a way that we're going to get 3 credits basically. So we get. So if we did a +2 at 3 chests, then we'd get a +5 next, you know? Gotta move them. So like as long as you complete the timer, you get a key. It doesn't matter which. So that's awesome. Why is that fucking scout over there? Jesus Christ, these fucking people don't know how to stack. Come behind the pillars. It's so easy. My issue with Mythic Plus though is that people who pug, oh, they definitely do, yeah. I mean, I don't blame them. I would too if I was them. It's like, why are you gonna, you know, it sucks. It sucks that it's that way, but don't know. You're gonna take the best people you can, you know. Even I declined that monk just because we already had another monk, you know. It's like there's no reason to decline him. It's not like we can't do the dungeon with him, but I'm not going to take like a suboptimal group comp from a pug. It's one thing when you're playing with your friends, but when it's a pug, it's like the... Oh yeah, the fucking spirit keeps me in combat. Anyway, when it's a pug, it's like the only... What? The only time I'm even going to do these with a pug is when I'm giving myself the best chance to succeed. But I imagine it does happen more in EU. I noticed that a lot when I was playing on EU with Sai and them, and doing CMs and stuff, and people were like, yeah, they're just a little bit more elitist. I can tell, like, people, I don't know, had a different mentality about pugging on EU. But it did seem like the overall player base was a bit more skilled as well. That makes a ton of sense. Yeah, that's how it works. So it's really a good concept, honestly. Like, it's just a great system. I really love it. But yeah, pugging them can be dangerous. Like, can be difficult alone. Like, straight up alone, you're probably not going to have much fun. But luckily, you got me. And you got a guild full of people who would want to do them as well. And that's another cool thing. Like, there is always a reason to do them. I should wait for pop, but people aren't going to, so it's whatever. Let's just go. Pop pot. We just won't even pot it. But yeah, anyway, people always have a chance to, like, always have a reason to do them. Because you can get, you know, I can get a Titan Forge piece from a +2 that's an upgrade for me, you know? Like, the way the gear system works. A lot of people complain about the gear system being, like, very RNG driven, but it's, like, the best thing that could have happened, because now it means that you always have a chance at an upgrade. That was never the case in the old dungeon models. I mean, especially in challenge modes, but even going back as far as classic, it's like, once you're geared through MC and BWL, you don't need to do dungeons anymore. You're not going to do them either. Like, there's no incentive in classic, at least. Literally none. At least in BC there was the badges, but in classic there was absolutely no reason to do dungeons, which is a shame because dungeons are one of the most fun things in the game for me. But unfortunately, they kind of fucked it up back in the old days. I guess we'll Bone Storm here. Get some DPS padding going on here. Am I actually hitting that one? Yeah, I am. Bone Storm is a pretty wide radius. Look at it. It's actually hitting that Arcanist. That's pretty cool. Even though I'm like 10 yards away from it. Well, that time people actually did good damage. A lot better than the previous pack, at least. Oh, yeah, you can get achievements in Mythic +2. I forgot about that. Oh, wow. I actually got hit by that. That's not good. I think I died. What a surprise. Don't know how you... Oh, I need released. Awesome. Don't know how you die as a hunter on this. So we'll pull for Bone Storm. We'll just sit on it for now. 2 seconds and it's up. Very nice. Bone Storm. Very nice damage. And that mob's hitting me very hard, but that's fine. And we've aggroed even more stuff. Not necessarily a good thing here. It doesn't... Well, we've aggroed even more stuff now from behind. What a surprise. Jazz can't res you this time, buddy. Gotta stop stunning them. It's hard to even see right now. There's so much blood as well. I should go up here and AoE grip these all up here. Check, yeah, that one didn't get gripped. Why is that over there? Come, join the pack of your friends. Like, what are you doing? You're just standing over there. Fucking weird mobs. Oh my god, these mobs are so fucking knocking me back. Stop. So annoying. Some of the packs in here are really annoying, honestly. See, there's just no way this is faster than pulling one at a time. But I mean, it's just not possible to pull one at a time here. Like I only pulled 2 pulls and we still got like 4. Now we got these fucking 2 guys here that are still here. So I would prefer to do like the first 2 sections of the hallway and then the next 2 sections of the hallway. But instead we did the first 3. And then this is the 4th and it's only got 2 mobs in it. So basically a waste of fucking time. Anyway. Yeah, definitely gonna have to push for some more dedicated WoW playing after New Year's and some leveling. Yeah, cool. I mean, that's the thing, man. It doesn't even really need to be dedication. Like, you can do Mythic Pluses at any skill level easily. Doesn't require much effort. Doesn't really even require that much strategy. Just do it. Especially you're gonna do them with me. You're gonna be doing them with somebody who knows the dungeons pretty well already. And we just get it done. It's that easy. Oh, my archer. Let's go and grab him again. Oh, that guy's already up there. Well, he like ditched us, made the pack take like fucking 30 seconds longer, but at least he got this shit done. So not really going that well. We do have 5 minutes left. This is actually a pretty compact end of the dungeon. So I guess technically we're still in good shape. But I don't feel very confident about this timer at this point. Either way, it doesn't even matter. Like, we're not going to be able to go any higher than this probably anyway. Honestly, it would be better if we didn't get 3 chests because then we'd probably be able to do the +6 with him. But a +7 with his character doing this little damage. Although to be fair, I mean, Demon Hunter's just broken, honestly. Like, his damage is really good. Just so easy to do good damage, this Demon Hunter. It's insane. Another good opportunity to get some runic power before the boss here, and we'll engage. This fucking mob keeps you in combat longer because it's like casting its abilities, so it's whatever. I'm just gonna pot here because this is a dangerous boss. We want to make sure we kill this boss as quick as possible, and always block the first 2 as a tank. Should have no problem doing so, especially on like the lower ones that you over gear. You do not want your DPS to get knocked away from the boss. That is a massive DPS increase to allow them to stay where they are. And also, especially if they're ranged, it's going to run really fucking far away. So you do not want that as a tank. You want to keep the mob as stationary as possible to give the damage dealers the best chance at predicting where the mob is going to be. And it's much easier to kind of stay focused on DPS when the mob is just standing still. So now we're going to swap out this archer here for another. I should have gotten rid of it before this boss, actually. I should have let it die on. No, we won't be able to stop this one. Oh, the demon. Yeah, Rookie grabbed it. Nice. So this is taking a long time to die, this boss. Once again, mage doing less damage than both the tank and the healer. So definitely not what you expect. Going to have to pop Icebound here, but just getting hit very hard. And he managed to heal me massive heal. I don't know what that even was, but anyway. So yeah, we're gonna swap this guy out for one of these new mobs when we get up here. Just once we get up here, we're gonna pull all of these together and grab one of these instead. So we'll grab like that, and then we'll pick up that one. And that allows us to still have the 4-pack for nice AoE and use Bone Storm and everything on this, but we also get a mob that does a little bit more damage than the Archer at this point. As you see, Bone Storm, top of the deeps, very good ability there for damage. Grip him out of the blood, and Sanguine is no longer a mechanic. Oh yeah, you already said that, cool. Okay, so we have 2 minutes, probably not getting 3 chests here. Well, I would say definitely not. And that's probably a good thing. We can easily do the +6 with him and still have some success. Unless it's one I really don't want to do, then I'm not going to do it with him. But we'll see. I'd imagine it won't be too bad. Unless, I don't know. Vault is my least favorite one, so I definitely prefer not to do Vault, but most of them aren't too bad. Got stunned there. Unfortunate, but I do have, well, I had Bone Storm going. I guess I don't have it anymore. Okay. Shouldn't need second pot here anyway, although, I don't know, maybe we might actually be able to, I don't think we're going to be able to kill him in a minute, but it was close. If we didn't fuck up the start, I think we would have, well, I know we would have. And I can't even blame it on the healer this time, because the guy who's healing, I know, is doing quite, he's playing his abilities at a high level there, so I don't know, we might be able to, we have Lust, we might be able to beat this in a minute. Why do you dislike Vault of the Wardens? It's personally one of my favorites to run. I don't know, I just really don't like the dungeon layout. I don't know, I really don't know, to be honest. I can't give you a good reason. It's not a very, even if there was a reason, it wouldn't be a very good one. I just don't like the layout. And the bosses are really annoying to me, like how there's just like 3 bosses back to back to back like that. It's really stupid if you ask me. The layout in general is not fun. So we could absorb the first hit, which is the most dangerous, of the Shadow Bolt Volley, because we don't have the health buff yet. And as you see there, full health after that. So yeah, we have, where's the 3 chest? Oh yeah, it's over. 3 seconds. JK. Yeah, if we just didn't fuck up the beginning, we could have done it. But either way, 2 chests, like I said, probably better off, so we can do, we can get the +6 for him. The 7 would probably be pushing it, although it really wouldn't be. But anyway, just make sure we dodge this. Just run around in circles. Gotta watch out for the cloud there. Don't want to run into that by accident. Where are we at on the debuff there? 2 minutes on his debuff for Control Undead, so that boss would be dead long before that expires. We do only have 6 minutes left on the food buff, so this took us pretty long, but whatever. I'm not even going to waste the pot here. Don't need to use it. Do I have enough bloods? Oh yeah, 15 bloods, so I got to make more pots after this. Remind me. We'll check that out and then do another dungeon. Let me ask you this. Going forward, like after Legion, do you see us carrying our artifact into the next expansion? No, they already said that the artifact is done after this expansion. And they said it at BlizzCon. And they're going to do it in a way that makes sense. So we'll see. Oh, 855 crit with Leech. Probably not an upgrade, right? Now I have 860 with haste, so no way. And we got some artifact power though. Nice and tasty artifact power there. So what did he get? Court. Okay, so we got court 6. We're going to do that, and then that's probably where I'll end it for tonight. So let's go ahead and, that's not even hearth. Just take that. Let's see. I've been wondering if they have kind of pigeonholed themselves slightly with the system. Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like they have, but apparently they haven't, so we'll see. I missed BlizzCon again this year. I couldn't catch it. NHL Center Ice took precedence. That's true. Could have watched it for free, though. There's always people stealing that shit. If I knew you, I would give you my info. You could have watched my virtual ticket. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do the court, and then it's time. I gotta fucking check this music thing out, and then I'm going to make some food, and then I'm gonna get to bed nice and early. This will be live on YouTube for everyone to watch if anyone wants to. And tomorrow I'm also, maybe Wednesday, I might wait till Wednesday now. I'm going to do another soloing video. It's going to be Dark Heart Thicket. I think we did that on stream. And that's that. OMC is going to come. Sweet. Oh, yeah, he's AFK, or he's logged off. Okay, so I don't actually have any way to fucking get there, so. Oh, actually, JK, that one's fine to approach. Do you play on NA? North America Realms indeed is where I play. Alvinus. I assume you are EU, huh? Charlie doesn't want to come. Rip Charlie. Okay, so we'll have 2 DKs, so 2 battle reses, and he's Frost, so you guys will get to see Frost in a pretty good perspective. He's not the most geared, but Frost is really something that, it's like Frost and Demon Hunter. You're going to see 2 undergeared people do pretty well. So then we'll wait to do that. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, no problem, buddy. I'm going to actually be right back real quick. I'm just going to run to the bathroom. All right. We're back. Grab a small snack. And so that's it. Oh, you're NA as well? Also a blood DK, nice. Well, I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream, hopefully, because blood DK is a really, I really like blood, honestly. I'd recommend them to anyone. Alright, let's find ourselves a less DPS. I've been playing it since Wrath. That's awesome. I just started DK in MOP. The first real experience I had with DK was challenge modes. I hadn't even played a DK outside of that. I just leveled it. I had done CMs on my Paladin and my Brewmaster. And people were saying DK was cool as well. So I leveled them to check it out. And I did not enjoy it. The model, I don't know. It probably wasn't that different in MOP, but it seems like it's ages away from what it was in MOP. So, I don't know. Maybe I was just bad at it at the time, but I felt like I was really weak in 5-mans. And then in WOD, when they were like fucking OP craziness. Cool. Yeah, when they were like OP craziness, I was like, yeah, GG, time to rock, you know what I'm saying? Let's find ourselves a good group and go do challenge modes. So that's kind of like when it solidified for me. I loved blood in WOD CMs. In fact, honestly, that'd be like the one thing I would want to go back to in WOD. WOD was a fucking disaster of an expansion, but it was the one shining moment that was always fun to be had in WOD challenge modes as in blood DK. And you were always wanted as well. Like, people wouldn't even do them without blood DKs in the beginning, you know? Like for the first like 2 tiers, and then towards the end, people were becoming like more lenient. But this is another cool thing about Mythic Plus. Honestly, like it doesn't even matter what your group comp is. For the most part, you could always do it as long as you have enough damage and stuff. So Wrath DKs were Frost with the designated tank spec, but all 3 could tank. Yeah, all 3 could tank. It was cool. I remember like Unholy Tank had AMZ, which was really useful. Frost Tank was like the threat tank. They had like crazy threat, like spamming icy, whatever it's called, icy touch or howling blast maybe instead. And then Blood was like had a super high health pool, but they had trouble with threat or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. Different days back then, man. I really didn't enjoy Wrath. Everybody always says like everybody get Wrath very fondly, like if it's the best expansion ever, but I don't feel that way. Man, how are these people not here? How did I beat them here? I was AFK. The fuck? So this is another one I haven't done often. I really don't know the pulls very well. I don't think there's much that can be skipped. But I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just a 6. Like, I'm not going to be... I probably won't continue. So even if we just finish with 1 chest, I'd be fine with that. But I'd imagine we'll still have really good damage. I'm telling you, OMC is going to be somebody to watch. Old man's child. He's Frost, and he's gotten a lot of gear recently. Let's take a look if we can. Ooh, 880 ring. Holy shit. He doesn't raid with us. Well, he does, but he doesn't do progression with us. So he's probably like 870 some. He's only got 1 legendary on him. That's a good fucking legendary though, man. I'd love to have that legendary. Hasten on the boots as well. Not too bad. Movement speed. Increases your movement speed by 75% of your haste. That would be really good to have as a tank. You know, moving as a DK alone is a pain in the ass. I can't wait to have like all of them, you know, and then you could just switch in and out between which ones are good and bad. The big problem is I already have the second one. It's gonna go in one of these ring slots. I have the This ring is going to be awesome when it's actually buffed in 7.1.5, which is probably going to be like next month. But yeah, I am really fucking excited for that once it's buffed. But regardless, I can't wait to have multiple and just kind of like switch in and out, you know? So is everyone here? Yep, guess so. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how this one goes. This is going to be my last one for the evening as well. We're at 1 hour 40 minutes, so a little bit longer than I expected. So probably go like a good 25 minutes, but that's fine. 2+ hours, no big deal. Just don't want to really go over 2.5. It comes down to the comment I put on that last soloing video. I enjoyed Wrath a lot because I had a ton of fun with it. Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, it's kind of like you enjoyed it because it was enjoyable at the time. It wasn't really the expansion itself that was enjoyable. Yeah, let's eat up here. Make a decent amount of gold doing these as well. Get like a few hundred gold at the end. I love the loading screen though, man. It's just picturesque. It's absolutely gorgeous. So it's kind of a weird start to the dungeon. You have to kind of like do nothing for a good 4 or 5 minutes on the beginning here. This is a short timer. It's only 17 minutes for 3 chests. So yeah, I'd imagine we're not going to be able to make that. +6, it's not really difficult, but I don't know this dungeon as well as the other ones, and we have potentially a weaker group. I don't know. We'll see. Jazz makes up a lot of issues. Having the healer do good damage is really like invaluable. It's absolutely something that nobody should take for granted. Having a DPS, extra DPS because of a healer slot is really something to consider as awesome. And this is actually like in the world here. When you guys, if you come here, a lot of people don't know that. I didn't actually know that very well either. But yeah, like this is actually the city, like where you would be for the world quests and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And you come on up. And we're just going to ride up here. Just take this guy up here with us. Afraid he got stunned. Not too good. So there's the sentry. We need to make sure we prevent them from getting to their target. So we'll just open with a stun. And then I can grip them when they move away. Oh, another good stun there. Very good. These mana worms, I'm pretty sure they like explode or something like that. Or they drop something on the ground that explodes. I'm not even sure, but I forgot to make more pots. Fuck. That heals him. It only heals nearby allies, right? It doesn't actually heal him. We got all kinds of shit here now. It's going to be very difficult to keep these guys out of blood pools. But luckily, with some well-timed grips, we were able to do mostly that. That one's in one, though. Gotta be really careful. This dungeon always kind of keeps me on edge. I just never feel comfortable in it. It's a really weird dungeon. I'm gonna get these guys out of here because I'm really worried about that. Look at those blood, man, those are sanguine as fuck. Oh yeah, we have a second DK. I forgot about that. Jazz about to die, taking a lot of damage. Yeah, the dog's leap or whatever, so that's pretty dangerous. It's a tough little area. Oh, we've aggroed that. That's not good. I don't know how we even did that. WoW is such a community-driven game. As long as the community you have around you is great. Yeah, exactly. I completely fucking agree with that. Could not disagree with that even on one iota. Probably spend runic power. Kind of just sitting here at runic power. I kept thinking that bone shield was about to come up, or bone storm was about to come up, but it was not. So as an alchemist, I'm pretty sure this is alchemy related. I can click that and like poison the boss, I guess. So he like dies immediately after drinking this. Typically he like empowers himself. Yeah, it is alchemy related. That's cool. Just gotta wait till he pats around and then we'll grab him. Should be good there. Oh, that hits you now. Interesting. Got an email. So this mechanic here, you have to jump to get rid of the debuff. A lot of people don't seem to know that for some fucking reason. Signal beacon, so I don't think, yeah, we did not actually get rid of any beacon, but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't really even complicate the encounter. Although, I don't know, actually. I've never done this on Sanguine. Is this gonna drop a fucking puddle if they die? We should probably just try to focus the boss in. Wonder what the email is. M+4. So is there the puddle? I don't see it. Doesn't look like there is on this fight. I assume that these ads are technically part of the boss. So that's a good thing. Yeah, so boss is just going to die now when he drinks the flask. Let's check the email here. Lydia sending us her site's bio for the Nubis, which is good. And that's it. So we're about halfway through the dungeon. We still have 10 minutes left on the chests, but this next part takes a long time, so probably won't be seeing 3 chests. This part really confuses me as well. Like I guess you just kind of run back and forth. Is that what you're after there? I don't know. I really don't understand the layout of this place, honestly. It's not like I don't like the layout, but M+4 the email is a cease and desist from Nintendo. Oh god. That's not even, don't even say that, dude. If that shit happens, oh boy, that would be scary. But nah, it's not gonna happen. They're not even gonna be able to tell it's an emulator. That's how good the fucking emulator is. So yeah, as you can see, 1 million DPS on fucking 5 mobs. Good example of why you bring a Frost DK. Frost Scythe and Frozen Pulse for Merciless Winter as well. It's just like insanity, honestly. Spec is just really fucking good. Should we grab all of this shit here, huh? Not good. No, that's that. Oh, we end up over here, though. Yeah, it's not actually that big of a deal. I forgot about that. I guess we can just mount up and move. Grab that, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know, like, what the proper order is. I need to, like, watch some videos of this place because, you know, we're going to aggro those now. Basically right back to where we started. Just pop this fucking armament dead again. Just let all this reset. Well, yeah, this is turning quickly into a disaster. Oh, check it. They're not going to reset. They're just going to come follow us. Oh my god, why don't these fucking mobs reset? I don't understand. So here comes all the shit again. Huh, yeah, definitely not the representative example of how to do this dungeon. I just don't know, like, what you're supposed to be doing here. I know you're meant to be going from side to side to get, like, these mini bosses or something like that, but I don't really understand why or where and, like, what mobs need and don't need to be pulled along the way. And I don't really understand how to avoid the mobs that are patrolling either. I assume that we'd be fine there because it's only +6, but apparently these mobs are like absolute fucking rapists apparently. I don't know what they even killed us with there, honestly. I really don't know. So what, we go this way now, I guess? I don't know. There's mobs over here apparently. Kind of like named mob or something. Pull like these 2 imps at first here. I just don't know. I don't know why I'm taking so much damage. Gonna wipe again. I don't know what's even happening here. Like where these mobs came from in the first place. How they're pulling. Why they're doing so much fucking damage. I don't know. But we're dead again, looks like. This is terrible. This is like the worst I've ever done in a dungeon. It's weird. I don't know. I just don't know. Oh, we've not actually engaged them again, so yeah, we're just gonna die again. I don't know where they came from. Where did this mob come from? Okay, well these 2, I guess. I don't. The imps are gonna come either way. I don't know if we could even avoid them at this point. Life as a blood decay. Everyone is dead in dungeons but you. Yeah, for real. Pretty funny. I mean, that was like some uncontrollable damage. I don't know. I really don't know. I need to look more into this dungeon. Okay, so now we're meant to like we kill this thing, and then like a named mob comes or something like that. I'm not even sure. It's like it's got a name for some reason. I don't even understand why. And you have to, I guess they're like guarding the boss. I think that's what it is, right? There's like 3 named mobs guarding the boss. So you could, like, technically you can go right to the boss, but then you would have to engage the, yeah, there they are there. So you'd have to engage all 3 of those with the boss, and that's not something you're trying to do. So yeah, I guess I at least I understand that part. But otherwise, I feel like I don't understand why we're like moving back and forth. It's really weird. It's a weird dungeon. It's a cool idea for a dungeon, that's for sure. Yeah, they're like graveyard camping us. Yeah, that's another weird thing about the dungeon. Luckily, I mean, it's if we wiped this many times and we started back where we like began the dungeon, that would be it. We'd probably just have to leave, but we still have 13 minutes left, so I'd still be able to finish the timer. Although, I mean, we aren't going to do it, and it's going to be 100% my fault. This is terrible. Just wiping like this over and over again. So I guess we'll just pull the one hound here. I don't know. Like, I don't know where the mobs even came from that wiped us here earlier. I guess it's those imps there. These imps are, like, really dangerous for some reason. It's just drifting embers, I think. It's just like, it must be like an AoE fire damage or something. I don't know. Mobs over there. Is there any pats or anything? Doesn't look like it. So I guess we're good here. We probably pulled the whole fucking dungeon at this point. I don't know what else I could have even missed. But you see, that's like a clear time to reset in old challenge mode. But now, you know, we just keep going. We still have 11 minutes, 12 minutes-ish, you know. So not the end of the world. We still can probably still complete it and upgrade the keystone. But either way, I won't be doing the +7 with him, so I don't have any stake in it. Even if we take all fucking night in here, it's whatever. It doesn't bother me. But yeah, obviously, the more you can get 2 chests or whatever, you get extra loot. But as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck. So there's another pat there. I wonder if we're gonna end up running into those at some point. So yeah, there's the boss there. So oh, I see. So she's like not even. Maybe you can't even engage her with those ads. I don't know. It seems weird. Why is that guy on the ground? Wounded Nightborn civilian. I wonder if you could like heal him with first aid or something. So I guess we're probably gonna have to kill that thing, right? And now this mob just like fucking walks into us. See, I just don't get it. I don't know why they just start padding all of a sudden like that. It's really weird. Man, where did this guy come from? Like what? Man, blood, save me. Shockwave, so annoying. How is that hitting me? So weird. This dungeon. Definitely not my forte. Why is he not release? Can you not because it's like a boss or something like that? Must be the way of it. Okay, so now we're good, right? We can go kill the boss. Do we have to wait for that pad there? I'm just gonna eat food quick. We might end up pulling this. Don't fucking pull, please. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, it's gonna aggro. Stupid, annoying mobs. So I remember this has got like imps on it as well, and they do a bunch of fucking fire damage. So we'll just save up runic power for those imps because they're not spawning anytime soon. So we'll have plenty of time to get more. This might be it here, right? Oh, yeah, they spawn wherever the thing is. That's how it works. So now we got nice damage coming in for them. Though I'm getting knocked back by something. I don't know by what actually. But anyway, it doesn't even matter. Withering Soul is something that needs to be interrupted. And the imps are gonna, yeah, they're gonna do just like the imps that we fought earlier, so that's a pain. No, Rookie wasn't stacked because he's a fucking demon hunter. But that's fine. I'm a Death Knight. I just grip him right in. Not too bad, not too bad at all. And yeah, we're crushing the boss, that's for sure. Still got, well, we have a minute left for 2 chests. But anyway, let's just focus on 1 chest. I think we still have probably like, what, 10 minutes? I think it's about 10 minutes, right? Not too bad. Just kill the boss here. We don't need to fuck around with these ads. And just cleave them down by proxy, and that's that. Cool. And then we have to talk to her to get the costume. And we have a demon. Oh, okay, we got it. Cool. We have a demon hunter, so I think that means we can do this quicker, but we still only have 6 minutes, so I don't know. We only have 1 boss left, but obviously I think this takes time no matter what. Oh yeah, DBM like automatically says it now, doesn't it? So it's a male. Where are the people with the bubbles? There's one up there. Cape, so he's going that way. So yeah, you gotta like run around here and talk to these. It's kind of like this weird little mini game or something. I don't even know. So yeah, you gotta talk to these people, and then you gotta base like one of the people down there is a traitor, is a demon, and you gotta talk to these people. They give you these hints. So it's a male with a cape, long sleeves, and a light vest. So let's see. He's got a cape. Doesn't have long sleeves though. But a demon hunter could like reveal. Demon hunter could like reveal the target with like the spectral sight or whatever. Might be this guy. Light vest, although I don't know. Is light is like white in this situation, isn't it? Oh yeah, it's probably this guy. Yep. Nope. All right, so they found it. Sweet. So yeah, if you like choose the wrong one, you get stunned for like 15 seconds. So obviously you don't need everybody spamming it. It's an interesting little idea, but it's not really my favorite my favorite concept. Neat mechanic for a dungeon. Yeah, it's kind of cool. A few like a prop paladin and a demon hunter can kind of they're like it's much easier to do it with them, but I don't know if Rookie just didn't understand it or what, but he wasn't doing it, so I just kind of took a stab at it. So will we be able to kill the boss in probably less than 2 minutes? Probably not. Man, that sucks. I really fucked this on this group though. Just yeah, I don't know. That's the thing that does suck about 5-mans. If you don't know like what you're gonna do route wise, it's gonna go pretty poorly. This is like the worst I've ever done on a +6 before. We may not even get a box, which is pretty crazy. Well, we're gonna get a box, but we may not even get an upgrade, which is pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, the boss isn't even gonna spawn until like 2 minutes. I think it's like at least 30-second charge up there. So, and there's the last boss of the well, the second to last boss of the raid, Grand Magistrix. Looks pretty fucking hot as fuck on it. So look at her body's crazy. But yeah, that's the last boss of the raid there. So yeah, we'll just pot now, I guess. Oh, there we go. We have all melee, so the boss doesn't like go anywhere. It's interesting. So yeah, he like charges around and does these like wind mechanics. It's kind of a pain in the ass with all melee, honestly. You kind of want to like prevent him from charging in two like obtuse directions. But yeah, so like that is, so we're like far away from that. So every time he does the mechanic, then his clones also do the mechanic. I don't know, all of a sudden I get like fucking sneezing fit. But anyway, yeah, you don't want him to be like spawning them all around the room, because yeah, then he's gonna have like all kinds of mechanics all on top of you and shit. I guess I'm not sure what the meta strategy is here. I assume that's what you don't want him to be like all over the room like they are now, because then we're getting hit by multiple. But that's kind of difficult to do. So there we go. I think that's probably what you want to do. Have two right on top of each other. We still got this though. Mythic plus is a minute 17, and the boss has no health. So, but Jazz dead. Cool. Well, that was a fucking joke of a disaster, but at least we got an upgrade for him there. Okay, so that's gonna be it for me for the evening. We got nothing out of that, but got a good amount of artifact power, so that's cool. Did a good amount of dungeons this week, man. But I gotta get some stuff done before bed. That took a long time. 2:08 though, still. Let's see where we at on. So we did every dungeon except Archway and Halls of Valor. We got 11, 9, 7, 7, 6, 5, 5. Is that too good? Oh yeah, so we're the only 11 in the whole guild, so that's kind of cool. All right, guys. Well, I know those mages, and forgetting their abilities is why I knew this mage in Mop once. They didn't know he had a lust. Yeah, for real. Anyway, I'm gonna be done here. Thanks for watching. Sorry you guys had to put up with that Court of Stars, man. That was brutal. I did a terrible job pulling in that dungeon. But anyway, had some fun. Really enjoy Mythic plus 5-mans. So tomorrow, this is gonna be live for tomorrow, and then I'll probably put another soloing video live on Wednesday if you guys are following closely. Honestly, once again, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, if you're hearing what I'm saying on YouTube, the non-live version, you guys are fucking awesome. That's so cool, man. Thanks for watching a 2-hour plus video of me fucking around in dungeons. Hopefully you enjoy it. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to get new Mythic Plus keys, and we'll see what... I'm pretty sure it's going to be Teaming and Necrotic. Or no, Teaming and Skittish, I'm pretty sure. So not my favorite. Definitely my least favorite. So I may not do too many Mythic Pluses this week coming up here. But we got Raid tomorrow. We're going to try to clear everything again. We were 4 of 15. 4 of 15. 4 of 10, I guess, Mythic. And we got all that to farm again. So got a lot going on. I'm definitely going to be streaming Pokemon tomorrow, though, on Ace Games TV. If for some reason you're watching this and you care about that, you could check me out over there. We're going to be checking out the Pokemon Moon and the save editor for that. So, and that costume looks awesome, though. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video / live stream.